Welcome back, HyLo gang. I'll show you guys something. We're working on the Dodge today, and I'll just start here. That's not supposed to be like that. The whole bumper has been needing to come off, and I mean, I lost a piece here, but yeah, the bumper's toast now. This happened because I had to get my wife, red truck over there, to pull me back to the freaking house. And the reason being is this. I'm driving along. Yesterday, I left for work, cruising down the highway that gets me home. I'm just cruising along, and out of nowhere, the thing just drops out, like, just dies. And here's what we got now. Pull over the shoulder. Just a steady crank over, like she's either getting no fuel or no spark. So that's what this video is about today. So you guys tag along, see if we can figure this out together. I got a couple things I'm gonna try, and we'll just see what we figure out. Snap to under the hood. I went and bought a test light. First thing I'm gonna try is this coil here. So on these 5.2s and 5.9s, you got your coil right here. And obviously I got the test light hooked up, but I'm gonna put this side of the test light there, and then I've got my test light ran in here. So let's start trying this one way or the other and see what we get. See you guys in just a second. Okay, try it. Hold on a second, babe. Hold on. Try it again. All right. I need it. It's bouncing like it's shooting sparks off the fender. It should be quick, honey. Hold on. Hold on. Okay, do it.
Shocked. We're all shocked.
Yeah, that hurt. Woo. So don't do that no more. I got it. I thought you could hold that crap. I got it videoed. Baby, I just got freaking lit up. All right, after electrocuting myself because I don't know what I'm doing, I called somebody who's way smarter than me at this stuff, which would be my father-in-law. It's always two calls. It's either my father-in-law, thank you for your help as always, or the great Redbeard. I still call upon him, those of you who still watching me from the TXMD channel days. But anyway, so earlier when I electrocuted myself, I had this rigged up wrong, and then I went back and then I started thinking about it. I was okay, let me think about this real quick. So I went from here and then tried grounding my test light. At that point, I was getting no power through the test light. So what my father-in-law suggested is now I've got this hooked up to the negative side of the battery, and then I put this light here, and one wire is green with a little bit of red, the other one is black. I put this in here. Go ahead and bump it, honey. And as you see, that's lighting up one more time. So we're getting power to the plug, is what that's telling me. So I think I've got a bad coil.
That's actually incorrect.
So I think at this point, because it's also the easier thing to freaking replace, it's a little bit more expensive than that cap, if that's what it is. But this thing is obviously right here and 50 bucks. And I've already checked with O'Reilly's when I bought the test light there this morning, and they've got one. So I'm gonna go over there, grab that, try to do this, and we'll see if we can get this going. Remember, if you don't know what you're doing, be very careful. I'm not great at this stuff. I just try fixing things myself. So that hurt. Getting electrocuted hurts. Duh. Be very careful. Throw this part on it and see what happens. See you guys in a second. Oh my gosh, so right now the problem is not the coil. Bruh. And I'm glad I continue to do a little more digging before just going and buying a part. Here's what I found. So I'll show you guys this and kind of how we found it, but I don't know if you guys can see that crack. That thing, yeah, you see it? So this was laid up way back there on top of the heater core hose that goes into the cab. It was just kind of like, dirt bike whips. Anyway.
What? Bro, what are you talking about, man?
It was laid up all on there while the rest of the wires that go to this side of the motor are ran down here. This one was laid up there and then traveled down with these. So I was like, man, let me check this wire real quick, We put this back on the coil, and while we're digging around doing some more testing, I had the test light hooked up to the coil. So I didn't want to get electrocuted again. I'm not gonna lie to you, that was not fun. So what I did is I did that right there, and I had this on top of that, and then the alligator clip from this end was on the coil. So in doing so, my wife, being the great helper she is, goes and starts the damn truck. And this time it started. When I tell you guys I was thrown for such a freaking loop, again, I am not an automotive mechanic. I was like, what in tarnations is going on? Started digging down this wire, and then I found that crack. So I think that's our only issue with this no start. So moral of the story is slow down and always look at the little things too. So I'm gonna go get a wire from next door. We're gonna put this in, and then hopefully it'll start. Does pick back up then. So see you guys in just a second. So new coil wire is installed, as you can see. Nice new fancy gray, and I did find, those of you who don't know like me, that there is a slot on the freaking spark plug little holder for this coil. So I went ahead and plumbed it the way it was supposed to be plumbed through here, and then I put it in the little slot so it'll hold it better. And then it's a little long, so I just kind of drape the remainder on the other spark plug wires, keeping it away from the exhaust and everything. Plumbed it a little better than what it was before, so hopefully don't run into these problems again. I did buy a whole pack. I will be doing a tune-up on this truck, so those of you who are like, oh, well, why aren't you doing all the wires? That's why, moving forward. But I'm just trying to get the truck back on the road as I have to be at work in you know, 2 days. Moment of truth. New wire installed. Let's see if it'll start. Voila. Simple. All that because of a bad freaking coil wire. So again, guys, make sure you go through the little things to make sure that it's not something just stupid and silly. Like I said, a coil wire is what left me stranded on the side of the road. So guys, if you made it this far, I greatly appreciate it. I hope that if you're having a no start issue on your 5.2 or 5.9, I really hope that it's something as stupid as mine. Shout out to, I think it's JM Auto on YouTube. That guy has been a huge help to try to help me diagnose some of this stuff. So has a lot better in-depth video for these trucks with issues. So if yours is not the same problem as mine, go check out him. I'll try to see if I can put it in the description or something, a link towards that guy. I don't know him, but it was huge help. So anyway, if you made it this far, I greatly appreciate it. Go check out some of the other videos, and hey, we'll see you on the next one.